Different intro.
Yeah, it was a little different. Okay, now I get you. I got you, Warner Brothers. Okay.
It looks way better.
Giving us that fancy schmancy 3D. Disagree. The one guy in the crowd that says, like, no, wrong.
Get out of here.
I do like these quick shots, though.
The movie is not the greatest in the world. It definitely is of its time.
Yeah, I'm curious to know what that means.
The strongest part of the movie is 100% the music.
Remind me, what's your favorite Prince song again?
Purple Rain.
Oh.
It's such an, we'll get to it, but it's a very emotionally sounding song. And I love that.
It's very ballad-esque.
It's a ballad. The guitar solo is amazing. Also, this movie takes place in Minneapolis.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
So we're gonna see a lot of Minneapolis locations. God, I love the music in this movie.
I like the guitar though.
Oh, there's a lot of cool guitars. We'll see. This is the first Prince movie as well. He made 3. This is the only one that's good. The second one, Under the Cherry Moon, is a rom-com kind of, it's in black and white, and it was shot in France. He made a spiritual sequel to this movie called Graffiti Bridge, which I do not remember anything about.
Right.
First Avenue.
Hey-o.
Is this like your first major exposure to Prince, though?
Honestly, yes. I've heard of his music over the years, but this is going to be like a massive action, like moment for exposure for me.
The very first time I heard about Prince was the day he died. I've never even heard of Prince before then, which is crazy since, Minnesota legend.
I remember hearing some of his music because of my parents. What is it about Prince that you like so much?
I like his personality. He's a very flamboyant, yet whenever he spoke in interviews, he was very shy and was very quiet. He has a different kind of sound to his music, been commonly dubbed Minneapolis sound. This is both a good and a bad thing about him, but he made 40 albums in his life.
Jesus.
And every album experimented with a different genre, different style of music that was popular at the time. In the 90s, he went into a hip-hop era. In the early 2000s, he went towards more a jazz, funk. 2010, but until he died, it was more electronic. So he's a very versatile musician, I think. He also can play, I forget what it was, I think it was 25 different instruments.
That's cool.
That's really cool.
Apollonia?
Sorry, what?
That's her name.
Apollonia.
Oh yeah, and then this is the rival band to Prince called The Time.
They get jiggy with it.
That's cool.
You mentioned him being shy. The vibe is immaculate, though. It's great the camera.
I should also mention that this is a semi-autobiographical film.
Billy and Morris were sure
What the fuck?
What's wrong with that name?
1-star on name.
Well, I'll be here.
Most great line delivery.
Hey,
That's cool. I gotta admit, bro's got aura.
who the fuck do you think I am?
Jerome.
This movie's fun. What the fuck? I bet no one was calling the cops. Gotta admit, I miss that hairstyle that women used to rock back in the day.
I know, that's a really good hairstyle.
It's like the casual frizz, but also the elegance to it.
Mm-hmm. This is probably my least favorite song in the movie, though.
Is it weird that area kind of looks a bit like somewhere close to my house?
Well, for starters, you have to purify yourself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka.
This is not Lake Minnetonka.
That's pretty.
This is also a scene that doesn't age all that well.
Oh, does it? No. Okay. What's happening? What's happening? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No wonder I used to watch Slaw as a kid. Your childhood movie is also a very common theme.
Well, I was 12.
And gets hypothermia and dies.
That's the reason why it wasn't shot at Lake Minnetonka, because it was too cold.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Stop you.
Get her right.
Fuck these guys' chemistry. I ain't gonna lie. The only people who really can pull off 80s hair is women.
And Prince's hair.
I guess Prince is fine. God, quit feeling yourself up.
I feel like you would do that.
The frizz is immaculate.
He has an aura.
One that's all his own. It's like something like Twin Peaks.
Is it because of the tempo?
More of the back and forth. It's funny. Like stubs his toe during the song. He holds nothing back.
No, he goes all out. That's a cool shot.
I'll be real honest.
What?
I like his musical style, but I feel like if I was in her position, I think he's a serial killer.
Does he give off serial killer vibes?
I don't know, he's just very like reclusive in a way that's a little like unsettling to me.
So what did you do to her?
That's what I'm saying. I like that guitar riff. Hey yo, I like how atmospheric they make Minneapolis though.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. That's not. That's also not.
Thank you.
Eh. Quick review.
No.
It's a great side profile, I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
So there's emo phase.
Me every day.
Yeah?
Shut up.
Answer me, motherfucker!
I don't think it can pull off the word motherfucker.
I love that lighting.
Love silhouettes.
Mm-hmm. I love the red.
You know, part of me wonders if like some of these shots are like, okay, Prince. I wonder if he was like, okay, Prince, do this, or he's like, okay, Prince, just do whatever the fuck you want.
He's so mysterious and brooding.
Oh no. Oh no.
That makes me laugh too.
It's a little funny.
I love this shot.
What's this one?
I'm not gonna say it yet. I mean, that little instrumental cue that we've heard throughout the whole movie has all led up to this. But before that, the time.
With bad band name. Like how it's like in a void.
Mm-hmm. So beautifully shot.
Was this actually dedicated to his father?
Let's just say that his father died in 2001. So, I don't know. He looks like Michael Jackson.
Love how the stage is lit.
Mm-hmm. And now on to my favorite part of the song.
Let me pause this for a second. Just want to say, I feel like that song could have ended like at 4 different points, but I'm so happy it never stopped.
It's still not over.
I know, I'm just saying, like, oh, this song's still not done.
There's like maybe a minute left of the song. Alright, the song's pretty much over now.
Well, it's just a masterpiece.
It's one of the like only songs that gives me goosebumps. Especially the guitar solo is, I don't even know how to describe it. It's one of the most like emotional guitar solos ever.
Beyond life itself.
There's one of my favorite performances Prince ever did back in '85. He did a 20-minute version of Purple Rain, just filled to the brim of guitar solos, and it's like, it might be one of the greatest performances of all time, like rivaling like the moonwalk that Michael Jackson did. Anyway, this is I Would Die For You.
You're a cameraman.
And that's the movie.
I like it.
It's a fun movie. Yeah,
It's fun.
It's obviously not the greatest movie in the world, and it's a little cheesy sometimes.
It doesn't have to be the best movie in the world. It has to be the best it can be.
Right. Like, and I think it does a decent job. Like, I mean, it's shot fairly well. There's a lot of really nicely lit scenes, mainly in the club.
Oh yeah, I just kind of wish we got to delve a little more into how Prince was like scared of like becoming his father. Like that seemed like a pretty interesting plot point.
And I mean, they kind of touched on it. Like any scene that he assaulted Apollonia is basically that.
Well, yeah.
But it would have been nice if they kind of delved more into that.
Yeah, but for what it is though, it's still like a fun story, and well, with some pretty dark ass points, but
Yeah.
overall pretty engaging. Very nice, and I liked it.
It wasn't in Nashville where you're bored by it.
It's really cool seeing it finally, because I've been meaning to see this for a long time. Grateful to have finally seen it because Prince is such a big part of our state's history and our city's history too.
Does this movie make you want to listen to more of his music?
More of like Purple Rain and
Purple Rain is just, the song is just an incredible work of art. Like it's a song about like regrets and reflection, which I love in both music and any sort of media. May you live to see the dawn. That's a phrase that he kind of went by throughout his career.